Hi everybody, it's Sally from Sally Stampers. Thank you for joining me today. Today I'm bringing you my Make a Difference gift bag. It's really only the sentiment here that's from the Make a Difference, but I really liked it and I do love these sunflowers, so I figured as the sun is now shining I would get these sunflowers out and make something a bit more summery. It is just a little gift bag, there's nothing inside that I've added, but obviously it's a decent size for you to add some goodies in there for yourselves or for a gift. So I'm going to show you how I made it. So to start off with then, you're going to need some basic white that is 10 inches by 6.5 or 25.5 by 17 centimetres, and then we're going to do some stamping. So I'm going to stamp this one in Misty Moonlight. In fact, no I'm not. I'm going to stamp this one in Bumblebee too, because I just think it'll look ridiculous if I do it in blue. So I have my Celebrate Sunflowers and this lovely sunflower image here, and just simply stamping my sunflower all over with this beautiful bright bumblebee. There we go, quick and simple, just like that. So it's not too difficult. Let's put that away because I will probably be needing that again shortly. And then we're going to do some scoring and marking. So once you've stamped on your cardstock, then we need to score the short side at 1.5 inches, which is 4 centimetres, and the long side we're going to score at 3, 4.5, 7.5 and 9, and in centimetres that will be 7.5, 11.5, 19 and 23. I'm going to give that a fold and a burnish. And I've just realised that my son made me a cup of tea a little while ago and I've left it in the kitchen. I'm going to have to go and get that in a minute, aren't I? Okay, once we've done that, you then need to find the... I didn't write these measurements down. I don't know why I didn't do that. Silly of me. The distance for my sides here is 1.5. So I need to find my 3/4 mark for the centre, which I'm marking at the top there, and then 1 inch high either side here. Then we're going to find, can't even see my marks now, the 3/4 mark there. So I'm going to join that to that one, and then these are to the corner. So let me see if I can do the centimetres. 2 centimetres will be the centre, and 2.5 up. So yeah, I'm sure that's pretty much where mine is. Right, so let's do the 1 inch up there. Centres there. I'll make sure I see that because I forgot to do the top part first. There it is. So score that line there, and then crumbs. Why is it you can never see these things? You always pick the worst colour. Right, that's that part done, and then we're just going to cut these bottom panels here and get rid of this last one on the end here. Add some, oh crumbs, pressed the wrong button on my light and now we've all got crazy lighting. There we go. Add some adhesive onto there, and then again same, that's the back, so add some onto this part for the front. There we go. And then this, when you pinch these together, this will automatically fold in your bits that you've just done. So you don't need to worry too much about scoring or folding these, because they just fold in. Then I have my last bit of my Forever Greenery trim. I literally managed to cut it in half to create enough for these two projects. So just a little, I'm actually just going to do like a loose knot, not pulling it tight. I quite like that. So that's just to hold the little gift bag together, and then we just need to decorate it. So I have a strip of cardstock here that is 1.5 by 4 3/4 or 4 by 12 centimetres. I have my triple banner punch, which I'm just going to pop in those grooves. Pop in those grooves. So there is my banner punch. And then I'm going to add, well, I actually have some excess on the sides of my dimensionals here. So I'm simply going to trim those bits off and stick this right to the edge there, and the same this side, and you're obviously then not wasting any of your dimensional stripping. So I'm going to leave that as it is now. I then have a pretty piece of DSP. This is 3.5 by 2.5 or 9 by 6.5 centimetres. And I'm just going to use my detailed trio to round those corners. And then this will just have some adhesive down the centre to stick onto the banner. And then with my piece of Whisper White that I have here, I used my Make a Difference stamp set, handcrafted just for you, or you could have hand stamped just for you. There's lots of various options. So I'll go with the handcrafted just for you, which I'm going to stamp in cinnamon cider. And then I've got my Misty Moonlight, and I'm using back into now Celebrate My Sunflowers, Thanks a Bunch, but I just want the word thanks. That's no use. And there is a way you can do this. Now you can either get some post-it notes or some tape and tape this area off. You can get your Stampin' Write marker and just colour in the word thanks. If you don't have any of those and you do just have your ink pad, then I find you can, if you look at the right angle, you can just go along with your ink pad and ink up just the word thanks. And then as long as you're careful, and I do want this just slightly to the side, you will get just the word thanks. So you don't get all of the sentiment. So there are several options for doing that. And then I have the lovely Timeless Label Punch, just for there. And then, and I haven't got any white out for that, so I must have lost my mind on that day. I'm just then going to use this lovely little sunflower here that I used for stamping on the white. Let's put those away. So I have my memento here. So I'm just going to stamp that off and then stamp it on. Give that a clean. Put that away. And then I'm going to give this a little bit of a colour with my blends. So I used, let me find them. So I used Daffodil Delight because we don't have a blend for Bumblebee because we have lots of yellows already. So I'm just going to go with the dark one, and literally just my blend has about had it, I think. Probably would have been better off using the light one, but I'm just going to go around here with this one, and then I'm going to use my finer end here, I think, just to make sure I've got all the edges of the flowers there. That's a nice effect actually, doing it this way. Not thought of doing it this way before. Just give this a quick colour with the blends. Nearly there, 2 more. And then I used my cinnamon cider for the centre, and I've just used the light here just to go around the edge there, and then just jade, and again just using the light here, just colouring in those leaves. Because these are all the colours that are in the Flowers for Every Season DSP as well. And then grab my sunflower dies, and I have a die here just perfect for that. My little boss, pop this on, and then just pop my die on the top. Did that just shift? There we go. Pop my plate on, and then let's whisk this through. Get rid of all this nonsense. Put that on the floor. Have my little sunflower here. And then we just need to combine all of this together. So my sentiment, what did I lose? Sentiment here. So I'll pop this on to here. Then my sunflower, just going to add one dimensional there, and then a couple of glue dots. Then this can come off and go onto there, and then taking this backing off as well. This can all sit nicely on the bag. And then the last part is just adding some of our beautiful enamel dots, and it was more just to incorporate all of the colours really. So have a cinnamon cider, misty moonlight, magenta madness, bumblebee, and just jade. And there we go. That one just popped off, so let's stick that one over the top. There we go. And that's it. That is my Make a Difference gift bag. Hope you like it. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you soon. Bye.